is a distinguished materials scientist and longtime leader within Sampe. A former international president of Sampe, he has chaired key award committees, including George Lubin Memorial Award, with a PhD in material sciences and engineering and dual bachelor degree in chemistry and physics, plastic technology from the University of Bombay, India. So, very good. He joined the University of Data and Research Institute in 1988. Over his career, Dr. Castro has led significant research in polymetrics composites and non-metallic materials, growing his division, funding, workforce, and technical reputation under his leadership. I welcome you to this session. Ma'am, please take over.
I'm actually thrilled.
You can have a seat.
Stand here, can you mind?
You can speak slightly loudly.
If I speak louder, can you hear me in the back? Great, okay, so I will stand here and I'm joined by Alan Presto, Dr. Alan Presto, who I'm absolutely thrilled is here. He is our global president for Sampe. So I'm gonna take a few moments and just walk through and explain Sampe on a global scale. Some of you might know Sampe, which is here locally, but we are a global organization. And so we really want to introduce Sampe Global to all of you. So first, a quick review of our mission and our vision. One of the things we'd like to talk about. So our mission is to advance material and process engineering community and its field through a global forum. And it's really important that we bring the entire globe together on composites, on moving us forward in advanced materials and processes. We want to do that through education, through providing technical resources as you're continuing to move your career forward. And most importantly, networking and professional fellowship, because it isn't just the information that's going to get you, it's the people that you connect with. Our vision is that Sampe is pivotal to every new innovation and process solution in composite technology. How do we do this? The first thing we're really focusing on is that knowledge transfer. We want to be able to be the connector between academia, industry, and government. And that is government sometimes on a local scale. So our Chinese group may be working with the Chinese government. Our US group is working with the US government. Our group in Europe is definitely working on things that are affecting them. And then we also have our regional conferences, and I'll get to that a little bit more. We do want to talk about innovation and creativity. We are about pushing the industry forward and doing that collectively by bringing people together. So we want to be able to do that and recognize our subject matter experts. We do that with awards, and Dr. Crasto has actually headed up one of our the Lubin Award, which is recognizing those innovations in technology really affect and change. I mentioned it, Sampe is a global network. We talk to engineers, scientists, and specialists. We have over 5,000 active members, and we're in 40 countries. We actually have 4 major regions, and we are growing in some other areas as well. And the last one we really talk about is we're supporting young engineers. We know that's the lifeblood of how we're going to move the industry forward in advanced areas. We want to capture them when they're young and get started and help them move their careers forward so they're with us for their entire career. So maybe just comment on this one, which just shows us our reach. It would be helpful. Can you see a graphic behind there? I see it. I see a world graphic, but up here I don't. I don't think so. It's not showing up on the screen very well, but we do. We're from North America. We have a group out of Europe, Sampe China, Sampe Japan, and we're growing in Southeast Asia as well. So Sampe's global membership experience is really about bringing everything. Okay, we're about the networking, the number of different student programs. We work on professional development, on webinars and conferences. We have people that put together local seminars at that chapter level, and we then have our national and regional events as well. So I mentioned chapters, and that's really where I think we're really strong. So where we bring people together as an organization once a year or twice a year for the big conferences, On a regular basis, our chapters are meeting in the local areas, in their cities or their different areas to kind of bring the people together and make a difference. And that we find is exceptionally important to creating that network of individuals that help you move your career forward and help you bounce ideas off of each other and help out. This is an incredibly collaborative community. While I've been at Sampe, I've had the opportunity to visit a number of different chapters and talk to people. And the thing that is the most amazing to me, the Sampe community worldwide, is their willingness to sit down, talk to me, and to share information. Everyone is about making us do better. We also have 55 plus student chapters. In fact, we just this last few weeks approved 4 more student chapters in the North America region. So we are growing as universities are putting in more programs related to advanced materials or material science. We are there to start with that journey for them at that local level. Last night, I had the opportunities to speak with a group here at University of Montauban and talk to them about what it might be to create a student chapter here. So fantastic opportunities for student chapter and start our members young. This is one that we do quite a bit of, and Sampe is very good at it, which is our global conferences, our regional conferences. 4 major ones right now. North America has 2. Just held our largest one a couple of weeks ago in Orlando in the US. It is called CAMET. It has a very large exhibit as well as a very nice and robust conference program with 4 papers. Sampe China also happens in June. It has a great presentation as well, and we do Sampe Europe, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. And then our North America has a second conference in the spring that we do a lot of our students, including the bridge competition. The last thing is we do try and make sure that you can get to us digitally. So we have the opportunity for you to, we've launched a new platform called Sampe Connect. Sampe Connect, it actually puts all of our webinars and our multimedia, as well as some of our print publications available for people to get into. There are some things that are available to anyone who comes to visit the platform. So it's connect@sampe.org. But if you have some stuff that is for people membership only. The last thing I'd like to talk about really is technical communities. So we've really begun to put people together based upon the areas of interest that they're interested in instead of just the geography of the chapters. So we have 5 right now out of North America, and we've just been talking to China because they again have a number of other technical communities we're bringing on board as well. But the ones I have listed behind me are the ones that we've launched out of North America, which is advanced manufacturing, bonding and joining, materials for extreme environments, sustainability, and one of our most popular ones turns out to be thermoplastics. And lastly, as a learned society, as a professional organization, we do have a publication, which is our Sampe Journal, and it comes out 6 times a year. It publishes our journal papers. We also, in our library, publish all of our digital proceedings that come out of our conferences. So that's created a very good database content for our young engineers to reference as they're working research, doing their actual applied work, because they can find answers to problems by going into that database. We also, in 2023, started publishing the State of the Technology Industry Report. We're going to publish that every 2 years, which is really talking about where we are with the technology and where the technology is going. We're not as much as Stratton Research was talking about, the market, but we're talking about where the technology is in the form. That's going to bring me to my industry, as they were talking about Stratton Research, growth potential. And Sampe is very interested in making sure India can stay connected to our global community. We think that it is important for you in India as you press on the Make India initiative, have access to that global expertise. We also think it's important as you continue to advance to showcase what India is doing to the world and to share your show that you are what you go onto the stage. So we really feel like India is a growing platform that we want to at Sampe Global really engage The last thing I kind of have up here, it's at the bottom, so I apologize if you can see it. I'm gonna move over because I think I'm standing right in front of it. So our professional membership, it's kind of based in the US, which I will understand. The US is expensive. I live. It's expensive. But so we've actually set, instead of setting this at the US price, we have a adjusted price of $59 for India for member professional level. Now, someone asked me last night, and I'll cover it. Professional is someone who has graduated after they're done with their student membership, and they've moved on to working in the industry or in government in that area. But we want to make sure as we're getting into India that we make it very affordable. So we're going to start this year with a special kind of introductory offer of $20 USD to become a professional member. That will kind of graduate over by $10 to get us up to that $50 phased in over a number of years. Oops, let me go back. I've gone somewhere. Oh, I went forward back. And the second one is our student membership. We really do, and I mentioned it earlier, we're very committed to having our students kind of engage with us early. So we've started with a $10 USD cost for student members to kind of get engaged with us. We want to make that very affordable for students to come on board with us. So this is if you're joining as an individual member. If I have a few minutes, I'm going to cover into a corporate option that we are introducing for the global scale. And this is really more for our industry partners. This is for people and companies. If they want to offer an option for membership at Sampe to their employees and to gain some ability to feature themselves in our different products. So I think I mentioned it yesterday for those of you who were here. Sampe's 80 years old. And so we're very well recognized in the global community. We have a chance for an Indian company to kind of highlight themselves not only to our global community, but as we're going out and in the industry, showcase what they can do. So we really feel like it's an opportunity for Indian companies getting into composites to feature themselves on that global stage through our mechanisms and our opportunities, both in our conferences and in our publications and on that Sampe Connects platform. So really, we want to give the ability for companies to engage our global work, to show, again, as I said, visibility. We also want to showcase workforce growth. We want the companies to be able to give their employees opportunity to engage with our global community and improve what they know and bring it back to the company better. So again, one of the things, and I'll get to this a little bit, is what's included in this. It's not just a branding exercise, which a lot of times people assume, but it is about really creating that opportunity for your employees to engage with us and for us also to showcase the company to the global stage. And more than just conferences, a lot of times I think feel like they come and they exhibit, as a number of Indian companies did. I think we had 11 who came to CAMEX for CAMEX Pavilion. But this is really a company that can kind of benefit for us from year round. It's maybe a one-touch point in our different markets. So this is a quick, this is a table, and I'll admit, I tried to stay very light tables. So this really shows some of the things you can do and get with our different packages. We have 4 different levels that a company can engage with. Our top one really talks about the memberships you get. So it's a bundled membership that you can then give to your employees. We also have a journal advertisement that goes out in our journal. That option is in there. We have what we call Tech Talks, which are a little bit of a hosted webinar that then goes on to that Sampe Connects platform, and it also goes out on LinkedIn Live. We have a newsletter that goes out globally. We have social media. Again, I think you have seen that become a very big thing as far as the exposure you can get through that. We have banner ads and different things you can get on our Sampe Connects platform. And then again, you get a logo, you get your logo on our website, as well as our partner program logo. So last thing I have, and I'm going to have to move to this side of the stage, stay out of people's way, which is a little bit on the pricing. And this is, again, designed to be for a company. So our standard, I have the standard global pricing there, which is in USD. But then for India, we have it as 50% off as our standard. But one of the things that we do, because we have been working with SICA and Dr. Singh, we want to offer a real opportunity for this year, kind of coming in for industry companies who are interested in an additional 15% off if you are a SICA member. And then after that, starting in 2026, it will be 10% off. So that's my spiel. I think I went pretty fast. Do you have any questions for me or for Alan if you want to? Yes, sir.
Are they based on primary research or they are mostly the secondary research?
So they're mostly secondary research. So that will be a conglomerate. So sorry, the papers that we have in our digital library oftentimes are our first research.
Yeah.
The state of the industry report is secondary. Is that fair to say?
And if you, when somebody takes the professional membership, have they access to this or?
That's one of the things. And there's about 9,000 papers in there, 9 to 10,000 papers that are currently in there, and that grows through the year as they continue to funnel in. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
What are the students related programs, student related programs are conducted by this?
Yeah, what kind of student programs?
So it depends upon kind of the region. We have student chapters do a lot of different things. They tour companies. That's one of the things that they will go out and do. One of the things we do at the regional level is we have a bridge competition, which is a beam out of different composite materials based upon a set of criteria. And then at our national conference in the US, they come and bring. So that's a fun one. They also have a fuselage competition and an additive manufacturing competition. So our student competitions are very popular. We also do paper competitions and poster competitions.
So for different regions, the students of different regions can publish or get papers or posters put together. Sometimes they have a regional competition and the winner then goes to a national or one of the bigger competitions. So they have the ability to compete in that as well.
So yeah, we do. We have student symposiums that are put on in Europe, Europe and the US.
But I think there's also opportunity for young engineers as well as students to participate on various committees, to participate in webinars. And I think the ability to then network with people outside your particular field of influence right here, I think that's pretty important.
And one thing that's just come up in the last few weeks, it's been a discussion this entire year as part of our strategic plan, is to really engage with workforce development and offer a lot more career advancing opportunities at our conference, like review of resumes, working on interview skills, some of those soft skill things, but also featuring network opportunities for our young engineers with professionals who are at our conference.
To start the student chapters has to make the member, then we have to make the chapters at the institute.
Right, so we try and keep it very reasonable. It requires that you have 4 student members who are in our database as student members. Minimum 4, and 1 faculty advisor. And
Faculty also has to be the member and.
Right, but if you are a faculty advisor, we do comp that membership for that faculty, for 1 faculty advisor per student chapter.
So that's free.
So that would be free for the faculty member who is.
So fine. There is a student and there is a professional membership. They have an option of a 5-year or a lifelong membership.
We don't do a lifetime membership because we find that people move in and out of our industry a little bit. So we don't do a lifetime membership. But we have been looking at whether or not we have a bundle or a 3-year option, but you would be paying more for 3 years, so. We do have an option for that first year of graduation for a discounted. You pay the student membership for your first year out, and you're trying to move into industry, and we want to make sure that's.
Thank you very much, Rebecca and Alan, for giving us elaborate presentation. Sampe coming to India. We welcome you in India, and we look forward for lot many student chapters and professional membership from India to see that we are at par with the global development happening globally. So with this, our first session is we are going to conclude here, and we are on time. I feel proud of it. So today we started with recycling, and good amount of application been seen into that, how waste management needs to be done. Design for recycling, which was with words spoken by Dr. Samir Joshi, who gave us an idea that how unique applications can be seen going through recycling process. AI-driven computation by Dr. Subrato has given us idea that how AI can be well utilized and validated, and also the medical application what he had mentioned about. And Sampe, what we looked at that how a collaborative work can be done to make world closer to each other and make work very easy to see a developing country to become and go forward to the developed country with a better perspectives on the material sciences as well. Thank you very much for that. I would request Dr. Samir Joshi to please felicitate Ms. Rebecca, and I will also take an opportunity to felicitate Dr. Alan and take this opportunity not to miss.
Just today.
You didn't take a flash.